Did you know that the Indian rupee has recently hit its lowest value against the US dollar, reaching around the rupees 86.65 per dollar? This affects everything from fuel prices to your favorite gadget. Let's find out why this is happening and how it impacts you. Imagine this: most countries keep US dollar as saving to trade or pay for things like oil. For example, when India buys crude oil from Saudi Arabia, the payment is usually made in dollars, not rupees or Saudi riyals. This keeps the demand for dollars high globally. When you save money in a bank, you choose the bank that offers most. Countries think the same way. The US has raised its interest rates recently, which means investors earn more money by saving in US banks or buying US bonds. So people around the world are putting their money in the US, increasing the dollar's value. The US economy is doing better than many other countries. For example, American companies like Apple and Microsoft are making huge profits. This gives global investors confidence to invest in the US, which again increases the demands for dollars. Most international trade like buying oil, gold, or even coffee happens in dollars. Even two countries don't use dollar as their currency, they often trade using dollars because it's stable and trusted. When currencies like the euro or yen struggle, the dollar becomes stronger in comparison. For example, Europe is dealing with energy crisis and Japan has kept its interest rates very low. This makes the dollar a safer option for investors. India buys over 85% of its oil from the other countries. Every time oil prices go up, India needs more dollar to pay for it. Recently, oil prices have risen, which has made the rupee weaker. For example, if the crude oil costs $90 per barrel, we need billions of dollars to pay for it. India buys more from other countries than itself. For instance, we import electronics, machinery, and gold, but don't export as much. This means we need more dollars to pay for these items, which weaken the rupees. Foreign investors are moving their money from Indian market to the US, where they can got better returns. For example, in 2023, foreign investors withdraw billions of dollars from Indian stock market, putting extra pressure on the rupee. High inflation in India reduces the value of money. For example, if the prices of onions or petrol goes up, foreign investors see it at risk and move their money elsewhere. That weakens the rupees. So what does a strong dollar and weak rupee mean for you? Petrol and diesel become more expensive because oil is bought in dollar. For example, a rise in crude oil prices can increase petrol prices by rupees 3 to 4 per liter. Imported goods like iPhone, laptops and car become costlier. If you are planning to study abroad, your fees and living expenses in dollar will increase. For example, if your tuition fees is $20,000, you will pay rupees 1.73 lakh more than last year due to the weaker rupee. Even traveling abroad becomes more expensive as everything from flight tickets to hotel stays will cost more in rupees term. The Indian government and the Reserve Bank of India are taking steps to stabilize the rupees, but it's long road ahead. Here's what can be help. Boosting exports. India needs to sell more goods like IT services, textiles and medicines to other countries to earn more dollars. Reducing oil dependence. Developing renewable energy like solar and wind can reduce our need to import expensive oil. Attracting foreign investments. Making policies that encourage global companies to invest in India will bring in more dollars. Encouraging local manufacturing. Programs like Make in India can help reduce our reliance on imported goods. While the rising dollar and weakening rupee pose challenges, they also highlight the areas where the India can grow and improve. The question is, can India reduce its dependence on the dollar and strengthen its economy for the future? If you found this video helpful, guys, don't forget to like, share and subscribe. Thank you so much for listening.